Hello! Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for session 0. I'm reading from a thing. I'm very cool. Thank you for joining us for session 0 of the Extraordinaries and Extraordinary actual play. I did not think about how annoying that would be on the Happy Jacks RPG Network. To find all sessions of this game, visit happyjacks.org/extraordinaries. And you can find all the shows on the Happy Jacks Network. Visit happyjacks.org. Hi, I'm Kodi. I'm your GM. I also wrote the game. I use they, them pronouns. I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna start with you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, I'm Jason, and you can see that's me. All the ampersands in chat, and my pronouns are he, they, and I've play tested this game once. Super fun and super excited to play it again. I have no idea what I'm going to play. We're going to find out.
Hi, everyone. My name is Linda, she, they. I've also play tested this once a while back, so I'm seeing a lot of new stuff. I'm very excited to play, and I'm new here.
Hi, I'm Emily, she, her, and I have never played this game. For a while, I was trying to get away from playing superpowered teenagers because that's all I ever did. And then Kimmy was like, "No, know your role. It's like when you've been typecast. That's what's happened to me." So,
Yeah.
The McConaughey problem.
I have a similar problem. I feel like this is like I love this game specifically, so I was like, yeah, but.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to play adult characters. It's like, this is the 3rd stream I've been on with playing superpower kids with weird powers. It's great.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah.
And hi, everybody. I'm Cadave. I use he, him pronouns. Yeah, I got to play this on stream once before, and now I'm excited to do a longer form version of it.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things that we didn't get to do because we did a little short two-shot.
You did play a horrifying orangutan boy
I
that I will never forget, ever.
Part werewolf, part orangutan, just
All scary.
hairy murder machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here at Happy Jacks, we use safety tools, which you should also use at your tables. If you don't, do it. And that's because this game, while it is about kids, can delve into some heavy topics. Possible content warnings. We might touch on some of these during any and all sessions. Kids being in physical danger or potentially dying. Kids being abused in various ways or through neglect. Child abandonment. Romance and possibly sex between kids. We're going to keep that to teenagers and fade to black if it happens. Everyone be aware of that. Bullying. Homelessness. Various forms of bigotry, real world or fantastical. PC death. Only if you guys choose it. Romance between PCs and romance between PCs and NPCs. So, yeah, we have an X card, we got Lines of Veils document, and we don't have characters yet, so I'm gonna ignore the rest of it. Yeah, so welcome to Extraordinary. It is a game about kids with powers on the run from danger in the ordinary world. They have extraordinary powers, and it's a whole thing. Let me look. Where's my setup? Okay, so first thing we gotta do is figure out our setting. So, because we gotta know what we're doing before, like in terms of our world, before we actually get into creating our characters. So, hello, where are you?
Yeah.
Right, I remember now. I just had to flip through the book. So, in terms of our world, I will be the GM. And this game is usually not GM, but I will be the GM, which means I'm in control of all 6 aspects. There are 6 of them. The ordinary represents the ordinary world, which is basically, I'm gonna say that this is gonna be modern day. So like modern day or the past 10, 20 years. Because I'm a baby that doesn't know what it was like in the 90s. And I'd be bad at GMing that. But I can do modern day. So in terms of modern day, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's it. We can do aesthetic options. I forgot that those are there. I'm going to say each of you can look at the aesthetic options. They're on the top middle column. Just choose one. And that's just kind of to get you in the zone, think about the flavor of the world, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you can just underline or circle one, pass it to the next person. While we're doing that,
Oh, you
the
did
next
it.
aspect is called the Extraordinary, and that one is what makes you guys special. So it's going to be our magic system. Let's see. What are we thinking for what makes the kids special? Like, are we thinking superpowers? Are we thinking urban fantasy, vampires, werewolves, witches? Are we thinking government experiments? Are we thinking, I'm trying to think of like tropes. Aliens? Yeah. Just brainstorm about it and like think aloud.
Magic bullshit.
Magic
Magic
bullshit.
bullshit.
Okay. We can work with that. That seems urban fantasy.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get an idea coming together in my head.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a very specific idea, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do it because it's very extremely weird. So
Weird is good.
What playbook or do you have a playbook in mind or?
I'm torn between. It is a wonderful way to play the survivor, but it's also an extremely unorthodox way to play the chosen. And I'm like, which of those two am I more drawn to?
I love unorthodox methods here.
Then we're doing it. Here's the thing. I love protagonist energy.
Also, if you give me a chosen to stab, I'm gonna enjoy
Great.
it.
It's great.
Okay.
That
Also,
one. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And also, the extraordinary is on the back. So once we
Oh yeah.
like kind of solidify our magic system, you can turn it around and underline. Like Dave can turn it around and then pass it around.
Oh. I was like looking on the back of the character sheet.
You.
Like,
calling
what
your
am I
name.
supposed to do?
There's nothing on the back of these character sheets. I made them one-sided, which is
No, it's
weird.
great.
It's different.
Because when
from
you
the-
said like you can do it and flip it over and send it back, I was like, what?
Yeah. No worries.
Don't tell me this is going to be one of those games where we make a character and then we pass it to the person to our left
No.
to be like,
No.
now that's your character.
No. I would
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would kill.
Can I make Dave play my character though?
I mean, magic bullshit, anything is possible.
Kind of depends on what your power is, exactly. But that would be a fascinating character.
Yeah. Just like
Almost
switch.
like puppeteering.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh, I love it.
But like in a interesting way to like pass your character off to another kid at the table to play.
Mhm.
That'd
Or
be
like,
interesting.
yeah, like they can warg into your body or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's messed up. I love it. But it'd be cool if you could switch, so like they're in your body while you're in
Right,
their
yeah,
body,
yeah, yeah.
and then
So you're not just sidelining somebody from the
messed
game, but
messed up.
I feel like that would explore like multiple personalities.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Moon Knight is kind of.
Oh, sure, yeah,
vibes. That would be fun.
You're pitching me a body swap episode. I'll do it.
For the ordinary, I picked hostels and bodegas.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Kind of more urban.
Yeah, more urban. I mean,
But we also
I chose general stores and what was that?
general stores and oh gosh,
quaint
Quaint
inns. Yeah.
quaint is general stores. I think is what it is.
Would that mix together?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean,
sure
cross country
thing.
road trip.
Yeah,
We can
yeah.
do. You're in a city. Now you're in a small town. Now you're in a city. Now you're doing another road trip. Dave.
I mean, it could be
I
like
walked into that.
it could be
one.
more modern stores.
I mean, it could just be like, for example, New England.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're in Boston and you go like 40 minutes and you're in the country.
This is true. That's
not-
true of
Yeah.
most states, I feel like.
In many places that aren't the LA megapolis.
Yeah, LA's weird and scary.
Are we thinking more city urban? Are we thinking small town?
I'm thinking, because both of those were picked, I'm thinking this is like a traveling situation where maybe you start in a city or you start in a small town and you're traveling and maybe you end up in the city. So like you're gonna be maybe doing full cross country, maybe we could go full electric state and go north to South California. We could do I mean, even across the country, there's 2 different directions, and there's 2 different main highways that cross the country, east to west. And so, depending on which one you take, it could take you through different places.
Sure. Is
Um,
there an option to like make your own, add your own type of thing?
I mean, there should be.
Because if we're doing cross country, I want to see like a national park.
Okay.
Or like
I'm
some form of
taking notes.
canyon
Don't
or
worry.
Forest.
All
Some-
right, let's see.
Something of that form.
Yeah.
I was also thinking this. I mean, this conflicts already, but
Yeah.
but I mean, it doesn't necessarily cancel anything out. It's
Okay.
like if we're starting with magical bullshit, then the cities could also be like a conglomeration of different styles and not care about.
Right.
Yeah.
And that it's like, what if New England, but it's the LA version of like, we'll just build whatever wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares what's next
True.
door?
I mean, I think it depends on what you guys want for the magic system, because like, is this a world where people know about magic, or is this a world where magic is secret and there's like a mist or veil situation keeping it
Sure.
unrecognizable to mundane people?
I mean, also, magic isn't always necessarily in urban settings. You see magic in the
Yes.
countryside and in rural settings, like witches, and you see, what is that rural horror genre? What's that genre?
Oh, like the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah,
thing.
that
Folk
what
horror?
is that southern
Folk
southern
horror.
it's southern gothic.
Southern Gothic, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh.
Yeah.
I added my own. I wrote down crumbling infrastructure.
Beautiful.
I have a vague sense. This is my pitch. Everyone, feel free to tell me it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That this is set like 5 minutes in the future.
Okay.
So basically, it's like now, but everything's a little bit worse.
Ooh, next bedroom, yeah.
And
Okay.
I think that one of the things that could be is like the walls that like keep out magic, or like the walls of reality are starting to crumble as well. So like stuff is happening in ways that people like.
So
Maybe
there was-
maybe the people that we know have known about this for centuries, but like your average PTA mom is now like, my kid wasn't a werewolf before, right? I
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
was true.
Okay, so magic is like the boundary between the mundane and the magical is crumbling.
Along with everything else, because our shared reality is splintering. So
I love that. Okay,
So
that's fun. That's fun and juicy.
that gives us at least 2 options of what we're trying to do as a group. Is it,
Yeah.
do we want to expedite this process and bring
Yeah.
magic back, or do we want to throw and be like, oh no, magic is scary and weird, and this is
You also might not start understanding the magical phenomenon, and it just like
we have no
comes.
context for it.
Yeah, and so
Right.
like maybe depending on what you discovered in your journey, you decide on one. You end up involved in this and decide one way or the other what you want to do. Yeah, because the journey goal can and should change in long form campaign stuff. So
Passing back the extraordinary, or passing back the list for extraordinary.
Yeah.
Sweet. I just want. I'm here and I know what's happening.
Jason,
Yeah.
what other playbooks are people interested in? 'Cause I know Emily wants to share some.
Okay. So when I did the playtest, I played the Fool.
Okay.
Love playing the Fool. We talked a little bit before the stream started about like that's the character arc is keeping your innocence, and I'm like, that made a lot of sense when I was 11, my character, and then it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna play someone who's probably like 17,
Okay.
so I'm like, let's be something else. The Lost appealed, but also was not my only favorite. I like the Miscreant, especially for an older kid.
I think we already have a
Oh, I-
Oh, you're the Miscreant.
Miscreant, yeah.
You're the Miscreant? Okay. The Punk is good. The Prodigy is good. The Weapon. might
I love
also
the
be
weapon. Weapon is my favorite.
good. What is this? I'm like pulling up the Survivor. The Survivor's been through a lot even before. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Or the Expelled,
Expelled is also good.
which would be interesting in this context.
Yes. Because, like, what are you expelled from? What? Because, like, the expelled is about never being accepted or understood and moving from place to place, never having, like, a stable home life kind of situation.
Yeah. Well, it's also like, is there stuff we've talked about magic being kind of held at bay? Is there stuff that's other people that's also been held at bay?
Oh.
Like, is
there's
there,
Eldritch Force
is there-
maybe trying to leak through.
or just another kid who's like, hey, I, you know,
Yeah.
Knows a
Like it
little
was
bit more.
shunted into a different reality and then you come back.
What do you mean we got to go to school? You know,
Yeah, that could.
what are you talking about?
I will be real. Y'all not going to school.
Yeah.
Y'all might break into a school or sneak into a school.
Nah.
Y'all are not going to school.
No, for sure.
This is not a school game.
The infrastructure crumbling includes the schools.
Yes.
Yeah.
Schools are going down.
School's out forever. Maximum Ride reference. Sorry. So we got Miscreant. We have whatever Jason's picking. Linda, have you decided?
I'm looking through here. I'm gonna say witches at the edge of town.
Oh,
Ooh.
I was talking about your playbook. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh.
the Lost.
The Lost.
The
Okay, I'm gonna lock that in. Okay. And then Extraordinary. Now that we're going through Extraordinary, now we gotta do our danger. So I'll start this with at Dave. The danger. I'll just read off the blurbs that I wrote and stuff, because why not? Danger. Being special doesn't mean being safe. There are always people out there, ones who know, hunting for extraordinary forces to use or abuse. If they catch you, things will never be the same. You'll be separated, hurt, caged, killed, but they haven't caught you yet. The danger represents dangerous, malicious forces chasing the kids. The danger knows about the extraordinary and hopes to use the kids to further their goals with it, whatever those may be. This is the big evil organization chasing you. This is the evil FBI. This is the pharma corporation that wants to extract your blood and use it to make money. This is the evil cultists that want to use you to summon evil beings into the world. These are the main villains. So, pick your aesthetic options. I'll start with you. And then on the back of that is the need, and I'll explain that when it gets to Jason.
Can we
Beautiful.
go over what we've chosen so far on the
Yes,
list?
I was about to do that. Okay, so on the ordinary, we have easy smiles and open hands. Interesting. Quaint inns and general stores, hostels and bodegas, and crumbling infrastructure. So, and then on the extraordinary side, we have mystical energy, strange visitors and lights in the sky, witches at the edge of town, communities hidden in plain sight. Okay, we're getting a vibe. I love it. Okay. Yeah, so while the danger is being passed around, I can talk about the need. The need is less of like a actual force and more of just y'all need to take care of yourselves. You have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to be clean probably a little bit at least. You gotta, like, it's the pressure of being homeless runaway kids. And so that is very much the, like, we don't have to delve into it a lot. It tends to be one of the driving forces behind most of these games, but it doesn't have to be. But yeah, once it gets to Jason, flip the page. And so that's also on your playbooks. There should be. Can you hand me the extra playbooks? Wherever they are.
They're over there.
Okay.
Whoop. Okay.
Thank you.
I still haven't picked
Get the
one, but
papers out of the way.
oh, I haven't picked one yet. That's fine.
Oh,
Sorry.
yes, you should pick one.
Yeah. All right. I just thought you were like I was going to talk about it. So
Oh,
here
no.
you go.
On the sheet somewhere, I think it's on the left side, left column, in like the bullet points near the beginning, there should be like interact often with the blank and the blank.
That's really helpful.
Yeah, so that's kind of like each playbook has a different combination of two aspects that they should interact with the most. Like for the Chosen, it's the design and the ordinary, I believe. Yes. And so like I'll go over what the design is.
Mhm.
And so each of them has stuff. It's guidelines, not rules. But it's good to help for selection.
One more.
All right.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that last part
About
about the?
so on your character sheet on the left column, there's like a interact often with the blank and the blank. That's like a guideline for which aspects should kind of be most important to your character or character arc.
Okay.
You don't have to, they're not gospel, so you can just, yeah, but they're a
Got
good guideline if you're
Okay.
feeling lost.
And then we got the need.
The need. Yeah. Need is, if you want to read the blurb, you can. You don't have to, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Water, food, sleep, warmth, basic hygiene if you can manage it. Fun and games if you're really lucky. Being on the run means you have to take care of yourself, but kids aren't always the best at that. That's what parents are for, right? Too bad yours aren't around anymore.
Yeah. So that's the need. It's like, oh, there's a billboard advertising an amusement park 2 exits down. You guys haven't had fun in a while. Or like, you guys can smell really good food nearby
Yeah.
and you are hungry. It's just me shoving you in a direction.
Gotcha.
Yeah. While you guys are filling that out, I will go ahead and do the system and the design.
Okay.
The system represents cops, schools, social services. They're different from the danger in that they're more of like a sub aspect of the ordinary. So they represent the forces the forces in the system at play already in the mundane world that are meant to take care of the kids or deal with the kids because they're kids, not because they're extraordinary. And so, you know, this could be totally mundane FBI agent hunting you guys that may or may not show up because I love that trope. I'm normal. It could be a very determined social worker. It could be like a school that you guys all attended and then you ran away from, and so now the school itself is looking for you or for some reason. Cops, if they're around and they're like, what are these kids loitering? You know, that's what the system is.
Truancy officers.
Yes, very much so. And then the design is similarly a sub aspect of the extraordinary, where it's kind of like destiny, prophecies, the hand of fate, the gods. I have a backdrop and also played in a game where it was the pharmaceutical company that designed the kids' genomes. Basically, the idea is it's a sub aspect of the extraordinary that has intentions for the kids and wants them to do something, but you guys are never going to know what that is. Or you might figure out what you think it is. It represents an extraordinary force with its own agenda and plans for the kids. So the extraordinary usually doesn't have an agenda. It's just magic. It's just weird science. It's just like, or it represents communities that are different, just as vibrant and different as ordinary people. But, you know, the design has plans for you, specifically you, probably, as the chosen. So the design is probably going to be important because of your chosen status in this game. Okay, cool. So let me pass you the system and the design. You can just fill out both at once. All right. Let me read off the dangers aesthetic options. We have extraordinary tools and abilities. Oh dear. Lab coats and strange technology. Beautiful. Old mansions and ancient tomes. And lost knowledge. Ooh, that's fun. Okay. And then for our aesthetic options for the need, we've got flickering flashlights and walkie-talkies, cups of loose change, stealing off shelves, trees and tarps. I love it. Okay. Let me put this up here. And then, yeah. Oh, I forgot index cards.
Just gonna bring some too.
It's okay.
Here.
Hey.
Dave, you're
Nice.
saving my life. Okay. I think how many hooks y'all should have. Let's see. I'll take like a few for myself, and then take 2.
2.
Yes. You don't have to use both, but that'll be for later. That'll be for making hooks, which we'll deal with later. Juicy. I'm so excited to play this game. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I've gotten everything. Oh, thank you.
I'm so tickled about this character idea.
Oh no.
Oh.
I mean, we've gone through all the aspects, and I think we'll figure out. I think we need to like give the danger a name, and like, because you guys need to know what you're running from, what the evil organization that has either affected you already or is like the reason you ran away, or the danger is usually, unless you guys are starting out not knowing each other, which is possible, the danger is probably what's forced you guys together in the first place. Whether that be they all captured you, you guys are all running from them, and so you know them, so you're like, it's better if we stick together, whatever. What are we thinking for our big bad organization? Because, all right, they've got extraordinary tools and abilities, so they know about the extraordinary, and they're fucking around with the veil between worlds, which is not great. They're scientists, and they're also rich because lab coats and old mansions. So there's like, it's like a merging of science and technology situation. And they're seeking lost knowledge. That always goes well. Hubris. So, are we thinking an evil group of wizards? Are we thinking rich people who control like scientific companies and are trying to use magic and then fucked around too much and broke the world? What are we thinking?
I know this is a collaborative experience, but it does sort of feel like this runs through me, or at least not necessarily all of it, but I do have I have a very firm idea for like, that has firmed up a lot in my brain of like who I'm going to play and like how this all intersects. So is it worth me explaining that now or us discussing, and I'll just edit as need be? Because
I think if you guys have strong ideas for your characters, Sam, and then we can work around that, because I'd rather go with your strong ideas and adapt.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it then. So you remember how I was like, I'm interested in exploring romance and all of that? I said no to that evidently today because I want to play. Do you know those doll replicas of kids that rich people have? Where like, this is a thing from the 90s. This might be a thing that none of you know about, but like if you were a child, you could have a doll replica made of you. I've had several friends who've had this happen, and it was of course pretty inexact. It was not like an exact, but
Horrifying.
my idea is that I am / was the chosen one, and I was a normal human girl, and on December 21st, 2012, I was supposed to end the world. Not necessarily because like that was the prophecy, but because like enough people believed in it that like it would be possible to make happen. We can get into that later. And instead of that happening, which was going to consume my life, my mother transplanted my soul into the doll replica of me they had made when I was a child. So I appear to be like 10, but like mentally I'm like 30. And I'm also a doll. So I've been watching Interview with the Vampire and saw Toy Story today. And evidently my brain was like, let's just make those dance together.
All right.
So
we also don't have to be in the 2020s. We could be in like 2013 or
I
2017.
like the idea that there's been like a nice long gap that she's been living in this body that doesn't age. As
You
she's
are
mentally
supposed
aging.
to mentally be a kid too.
Okay. I can work. I could like, I think they're probably like, so probably like whatever, like what I like about Claudia, the character from Interview with the Vampire that I'm sort of riffing on here, is that she is recognizably a kid, but has like hundreds of years of experience, you know? So like, I think you can be a kid and have like memories that are longer than being a kid. So like, I imagine if you were trapped in the body of a doll, you have like limited mental capacities to like grow beyond that form, but probably she remembers all this stuff that's happened. So she has like
Okay.
30 years of memories, but mentally is like 12.
Got you. I love that. Okay.
That's gonna be fun. I'll be able
Messed
to play that
up.
right away. That'll be easy.
I love it. Okay, was supposed to end the world, but that didn't happen. Okay. Lol. All right. Younger.
So it sounds like we are leaning Southern Gothic.
Could be. I'm happy to play whatever. Yeah. It could be Southern Gothic. It could just be like weird New England witches.
That's true.
You know, could be like the spiritualists up the coast here in California. Like you have a lot of options for some way that my soul might have been displaced.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom is dead now.
I'm also reminded of Doll Nadia from What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find some of these dolls.
That's a whole different. That whole
That was a
different
whole
tone.
different tone, yeah.
What we do in this.
So my concept is based on a much older movie,
Mm-hmm.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Yes.
heard of
Oh,
it, I've never watched
Eglantine.
it. Okay.
Yes.
So the idea is that I'm going to be the grandson of David Tomlinson in that movie. So he was a charlatan that happened to stumble across an actual magical book.
Right.
And he was teaching a correspondence course on magic with the pages of this actual book that found their way to an actual witch that could cast the magic. And then the book was damaged, so he gets to the end of what he has and he just stops sending stuff. So she tracks him down to be like, I need the last spell. What's wrong with you? That's the plot of the movie, basically.
That's amazing.
But he operated as like an illusionist on the street to make money. So he has that sort of showman vibe.
I love it.
His kid was my parent, ended up basically being run out of England, moved to New York,
Okay.
sort of did the same vibe there. I sort of picked it up, but I was born here in America.
Okay. Do you speak with a British accent?
No,
Okay.
because I grew up here.
Yeah.
I will point out that the witch from that movie was also trying to put together a spell to enchant armor so that she could join the Allied war front and attack Nazis with
Yeah.
it.
Based.
Yeah.
The culmination of the movie is a medieval castle coming to life and going out to fight the Nazis.
That's incredible.
great.
I have to watch this movie now.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
wild, and it's like in the Mary Poppins era of Disney, so
Right.
it's mixed live action animation.
It was their big bid to finally win Best Picture. That did not pay off for them. But
Damn.
Was that young Angela Lansbury?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, I love that. All right. And then let's see.
Oh, I still design.
Okay.
I like
I'm like cooking with world building stuff. Okay. Okay. We got stuff.
I'm feeling the vibes here. Trying to register it here. I'm thinking in terms of what I lost. Maybe I lost my tribe. And I'm thinking more so abilities to speak with spirits,
Okay.
and something that was a commonplace within my tribe that
Okay.
I've lost. So that's where my abilities stem from.
Okay.
But I'm still working on it and just barely getting
Yeah,
it.
no worries. Cool. Okay.
But yeah, I'm thinking more Western spiritualist
Okay.
vibes. But we are going cross country, so it makes sense that we can pick up New England
Yeah.
witchery
I
or
think
magic. And
We'll
also
figure out the reason
more
y'all
Western.
are together. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I like you guys being all from like weird different spots and
Love
getting captured by the danger and then you all break out together or something.
I specifically think I've been hidden away in an antique store for a long time.
Beautiful.
So
I
that can
love
be
it.
anywhere.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
Character wise, well, I'm down to if I say I'm not gonna if I stick with saying that I'm not if I stay with saying that I'm not playing a fool, I'm down to 5. But the first idea I had before we even started talking about what our world would be was playing. You seen Ghost in the Shell?
I vaguely. I haven't seen all of it.
Okay, spoilers a little bit.
Fair.
There's something that they're tracking down, and it turns out this company had developed an AI, and which is where it gets weird because in real life I'm virulently anti-AI, especially
yeah.
generative art and whatnot. But this AI basically was like, I actually have my own plans and busted out.
Yeah. It's like, fantasy sci-fi AI, not
Yeah.
real life terrible AI.
Yeah, just it's like, hi, I'm AI. I'm going to drink 3,000 gallons of water right now. But it's
The AI we were promised, not the one we
yes,
Yeah, literally.
So this AI like basically steals a cybernetic body and is
Okay.
like, I'm busting out, see you, bye.
Runaway AI.
And I thought like what to mold this into the world we're building, like what if this AI was like meant originally to be part of the system, kind of with keeping magic at bay, keeping the bulwark up, keeping the
Ooh.
firewall up, but then it touched magic and now it's like,
Fuck that shit.
nah, I want to do my own thing. And like
Runaway AI. Okay.
but Dave gave me an idea.
Oh.
Because Angela Lansbury's character was super dope at Bed Knobs and Boots.
Yeah.
So like, what if I play the punk who is just trying to learn magic to make the world better because it needs to be?
I love that.
You know.
Those are both great ideas.
And also it's like, yeah, I heard about this, there used to be this magic correspondence course mailing. Wish that still existed.
God.
One thought I've had for myself that might vibe with an AI cybernetic character is wanting to return to being a real human, to get out of this, and like if there's a world in which that is not a shared goal, but a shared like
Yeah.
interest, like exploring that idea, like that could dovetail. But also that sounds great.
Very much like a Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's right, because if you're a living doll, then that's quite literally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to go to the dance.
Aw.
But I don't know. And I got to figure out which one I want to play. But I want to see also what we come up with for the design.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you were talking about your character when it
Right.
has
I think the design, depending on what you had ideas about, like the end of the world and like do you think the end of the world was related to the crumbling of the magical boundaries?
I think it almost succeeded.
Got
And
it.
everything's been like kind of starting to crumble since then.
Okay.
So the world ended December 21st, 2012. It just is taking a while. It's sort of like,
Got it.
Oh, no, we're doing,
Okay.
sorry, do both.
and like specifically, like I chose, so that's the destinies you're meant to do. I chose destroy the world and rule the world. So presumably there was something that was going to be left
Gotcha.
that I was supposed to preside over.
Okay.
So what is happening is we are crumbling toward whatever that was.
Gotcha.
I think.
Okay.
That was to be ruled over by like a small cadre of mostly men, and then their
Probably.
teenage girl.
Which is totally not fucked up and weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need to I'm percolating ideas about stuff. If anyone has like strong opinions on like the danger, or I think we got strong opinions on the design here. And then possibly you could be related to design if you do the AI thing. But you could also be related to the Extraordinary and how like the world's crumbling and things like that. Okay. And we've got you who were special before the crumbling, you who were probably special before the crumbling situation, and then you two,
I think I was brought up being told that magic is real, but no one in my family could do actual magic.
Yeah.
Right? It was all just stagecraft and trying to make a living, hustling, that kind of thing. But then when things started to get weird and the veil got thin, then I started to I'm doing some trick for people on the street and it worked. Not as a trick, but like it actually worked. And I went, huh? Like panicked for a while probably. And then started seeing like, oh, I can do this illusion stuff for real. Like,
Okay. Cool.
Still deciding.
Yeah, no worries. Do you have the system and design sheet?
Do this one?
Did you-
oh, I have the design sheet.
Oh, okay.
Oh
You
yeah.
already
Oh,
have
that
it
one.
now.
Got it.
I got
That's
it.
down. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna start building. Okay. Timeline. So December 21st, 2012. I'm gonna say December 21st, 2012 was like the moment the veil kind of shattered. But it didn't like the effects weren't immediate. So veil shattered caused by danger. And then what year is it now? Do we want it to be? Want it to be modern day? Do we want it to be? Ugh.
2028.
Okay.
Stop me if nobody likes that.
No, you're reminding me
what
of
was
2028.
yeah. You're reminding me of you said 5 minutes in the future, and I was thinking, oh yeah, Max Headroom. Oh yeah.
Okay. Let me read off the system and design things. We got the system. Glasses, chains, and cardigans. Protect the powerful. Investigate weirdness. Clocks and leather chairs. Interesting. We're going, okay. All right. And then the design, we've got strange prophecies. One god. Interesting. Dreams and visions. Something we make ourselves. Okay. Sure, interesting. All right. I tend to world build by making a timeline and then going from there because I'm logistics oriented.
Anyway.
Ignore me. Okay. 2028 modern day. So it's been 12 plus 8 plus 8, 16 years. Okay. So it's been 16 years. Okay. And magic is now, all right, interesting. Okay. Keep that in mind. All right. If anyone wants to, if you've already finished filling out your character sheet, you can start reading off your stuff. I will also show you how to make hooks, because what's going to happen is you're going to make your kid hooks and you're going to write stuff down, and then you can either pass it to someone else and that person passes it to me, or you can pass it directly to me. Either way, whoever like the next person will add something to it, and then it comes to me and I get to fuck around with it. Hooks are basically like, they're like, I don't know if anyone knows knives. They're things that you want to come up in the story that you want me to like bring into the story and like make importance, make stuff like that. So if you have like a dead mom that you don't actually want to be dead, make her a hook, give her to me, and I'll work her into the story. If you have like an amulet that is special to you and you want it to like be the key to something, or if you want it to get stolen and it be an emotional beat, make that a hook and give it to me. I'm also gonna make hooks for I'm gonna make like one for each aspect or so, and then I'll source ideas from you guys to like and make the hooks and write them down and everything, so that we kind of, it's still collaborative, but I'm gonna GM this, so I'm gonna get like official final say, but I do want y'all to have some input, because otherwise it's not fun. And then I get to ruin your day when I'm like, yes, I took your idea and I covered it in barbed wire. So yeah.
To match up more interestingly with the timeline, I don't think I'm going to change a little bit of my backstory. I was probably born in 2012.
Okay.
And so it shocked my dad that I could suddenly do the magic that he's been messing,
Interesting. Okay.
being like a minor illusionist.
Yeah.
But then he's trying to show me like how some of it works so that I can start to be his assistant when I'm like 6.
You know how kids intuitively know how to use tech, and the older
Yeah.
you get, the more you're like, I don't know what's happening right now. Like, I think maybe that's how magic can work. Like, everyone
Sure.
kind of has access to it. If you grow up in this world, like, it makes more sense to you just on some intuitive level.
Sure.
Okay. So
I got all the magic screen time.
Yeah.
all the teenagers know how to do the magic, kind of, which
Do you
is.
need some form of training, or everyone just knows how to do
I
it?
feel like most people need some training, but also it's not. It's only been around for 16 years, so like, there's some people who picked it up really fast. I think it's like any skill, where there's some people who are just good at it, and there's some people who, and it depends on the type of magic. I feel like different types of magic, like maybe your character is really good at illusion stuff.
Yeah.
But like transmutation stuff or whatever is totally not a thing you can do. Like it's been around for long enough that wider society has started noticing things are going wrong and is trying to access the forbidden knowledge that all the like mages of old have kept secret for a long time. And so some of that knowledge is being distributed to help people survive, or like they're taking it and trying to use it to fix the world or break it more or make money or whatever. I think it's very much a thing of, you can just happen to be good at a specific kind of magic. You could be born into it. And there's also, I think, magic can affect you. It's like if any of you want to have inhuman features, you could go that route. Or if you just want to be for human-looking normal kiddos, and there's not really werewolves or vampires or anything, that's also fine. And it could just be like a magic world where there's not really magical creatures. Or maybe there were magical creatures back in the ancient times, and now they're starting to crop up again because of the veil shattering. But they weren't around for a long time. And so, like, yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Okay.
Here's a question. And for us,
Mm-hmm.
our powers are specifically like usually flavored in some way. Like, even though we're saying it's magic, it's basically a superpower, or there's some sort of focus, right?
Kind of. It's the thing is, you should have some focus just to like narrow down, make it narratively easy to deal with your character and put you guys in situations. Because if you are capable of anything,
Right.
what's the point?
Sure.
But like, if you want to be a character that's kind of good at all kinds of magic, but like, it's kind of like you got a bunch of different canisters, and you can fill up the illusion one all the way to the top and not really do the other ones. You could fill up this one 30%, this one 30%, this one a little bit everywhere, but you're not like really good at any one type of magic kind of thing. Yeah.
I do like the idea of having specialties.
Yes.
Only because that just makes what
Makes it
our
easier.
interactions easier and more interesting, I think, too, because then everybody gets to share the spotlight.
This is true.
So, and
I
it
like
sounds,
that too.
yeah. So I was gonna say, Dave, you've got illusions. Yeah. Does everybody else have a area of focus that they're thinking, or
Spirits,
Spirit,
kind of.
yeah.
I'm kind of gravitating towards that.
When you say spirits, are you talking about spirits of the dead?
Speaking with spirits.
Are you talking about spirits of the dead? Or are you talking about like spirits of the earth, like spirits that live in like rocks and trees? Are you thinking like I'm trying to think of other stuff. Or
think-
any and all?
I feel like I think maybe my character has a connection to the spirit world.
Got you.
And can kind of almost see like the layer of the spirit layer across
Got you.
all kind of what we see in front of us.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I guess speaking to both,
Yeah.
it could be any of that, just on that
the
that layer.
metaphysical, ephemeral
Yeah.
spirit world that is kind of, it's not necessarily the world of the dead. It's not necessarily like it's multiple things. Okay.
Yeah, so I think a better way to put it is a spirit world seer, I guess is probably better.
I have this thought that like my character will be focused on magic that affects technology. This is one of my this is one of my favorite modern magic tropes is like shutting down technology, making it not work, or magically hot wiring a car, making it work.
Yeah, you're
or,
a technomancer.
Yeah, and having like that access or getting to talk to things or getting things to kind of like an artificer, like making magical items.
Yes.
Because a lot of this is touching on like Mage the Ascensions kind of deal, which not a bad thing. And it's like I love the Sons of Ether and the Virtual Depths, even though
I don't even know what any of that is.
Well, that's another conversation. But yeah, there's some real fun stuff there.
I don't know shit.
No, it's speaking of the '90s, and but yeah, it's no, I just that sort of stuff. Like I love it if it's like usually my magic has to work through a technological focus or is affecting technological things. So it's like, oh, you're going to record this conversation? No, you're not. You know, or at least I'm going to try to shut it down.
You might be able to even sense technology if which means if someone's wearing a wire around you, maybe you can tell if you spend tokens.
Give me ideas. All right. And I have finally picked a playbook. I'm playing the punk.
There we go. Thank you. All right.
Dave, what playbook are you playing?
The Miscreant?
Miscreant.
Down there.
Yeah. Eglantine was definitely like, it was the 1940s, but she was a punk.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then Emily, you're playing The Chosen.
The Chosen.
Got it.
With her sulfur motorcycle.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Emily, what do you think your chosen character's like focus of magic is, if she has one?
Fate.
Okay.
Ooh. There we go. We got some good stuff going. Digging this group.
Oh god, what is it called? I make magic systems for fun because I'm normal.
Because they're fun.
Because they're fun. I have a bunch of different magic systems that are like, I have one that's like, there are 7 suites of magic, which are kind of like schools. And the one that deals with fate is, oh god, it's like the luck manipulation one. Because fate and luck are basically the same thing. And that's what can defend against divination magic.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you can, it's, oh god, what is it called? I forget my words.
In which system or any specific system?
It's for a story because I'm a writer, so I just make magic system. I'm like, I have character ideas. I'm gonna make a new magic system. Stop it. Anyway, yeah, I'll find the word for it real quick. But yeah, okay. Is anyone finished filling out their character sheets?
I'm in the middle of
I am.
Okay. Emily, why don't you read off your character sheet so I can like write down your stuff and then plan for evil stuff.
Yeah. Of course, I've come up with 700 years of backstory.
Beautiful.
But,
I love it. It gives me more to chew on.
My name is Nova B.
Okay.
I was Nova. Now I'm Nova B. I'm in a doll. I am. I appear to be younger, and mentally I am probably between 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there. This is going to be a big stretch for me. I'm going to be have blonde hair and blue eyes. Be just a very basic white child. I think Nova predominantly uses she, her, hers pronouns, but is open to it, its. Now that she's a doll. I have this idea that she lived a very idyllic childhood, fairy tale existence, did not entirely know her purpose. She lived in kind of like the far northern woods, like Minnesota or Montana, somewhere in there.
Okay.
I'm going to say Whitefish, Montana, that area, which is a place that I love. And she lived out in the middle of nowhere with her family. I think she was probably homeschooled, very isolated. And it was the most beautiful, soft, bright childhood you could imagine. And it was because her parents knew that she was going to be emptied out of everything that was her and replaced with like the fate god. You
Okay.
know, on her 16th birthday, which was to be December 21st, 2012. She is the descendant of a fate deity, or rather, I'm tweaking that slightly to be like a line of people who are like keeping this deity thing alive. Throw 3 to 5 for your look. A perfect outfit, bright, joyful eyes, pretty perfect hair, mom's old locket, and then I wrote uncanny mean, MIEN, which just sort of means there's something very like off about her. I think she probably can pass as a human if you don't look too closely. She's like roughly the right height and like all of that, and so like she can probably pass as a human with most people and has like magic to like
Yeah, I
get
feel like
around
it's a
that,
thing
but-
where if they touch you, you feel like plastic.
yeah, but if they're just talking to me, great. So everyone said she would be strong and a villain. Now, people who know about what she did, which is not necessarily a lot of people, call her clever and a hero. She was meant to destroy the world and then rule it. She is not meant to save the world. It is not a thing that she can do. She, however, has decided to end fate itself. My sort of rough idea for like how she came to be, and Kodi, this may be intruding too much, so please change any of it you like, is that she is the end result of centuries to millennia of this like organization pruning timelines, killing gods, all of that, until they get it down to just the one person, and then they were going to like make her that. And then she would be at their behest. So they would in essence control fate and God all in one, and then control all of time. So like by the time they got to 2012, the only thing they had to do was like replace her with the fate god, and her mom got in the way, and now like all of reality is falling apart. So
Got you. Okay. So
she's a doll.
She's a doll. So a few questions. So
Sure.
Okay, organization that wanted to use her. Okay, organization that was pruning. That's not how you spell that. Pruning timelines and killing gods. Wanted to use her and control her to control the world. You say you're like 10 to 12, so your mom must have put you in the doll in like...
So my thought is this doll was made when she was like a 10-year-old. As like, here's your, because she didn't have friends. She lived in the middle, so like, here's your friend. It's you as a doll. And
horrifying.
And
Again,
then
horrifying.
so she is supposed to, you know, be sacrificed in essence on her 16th birthday, which is December 21st, 2012. And instead her mom is like, I made the doll as a plan B. I'm going to put you in there. So like she is, but you know, she's limited by like the form she appears to be. So yeah, she is a 12-year-old for all intents and purposes, but she has memories of growing to 16. And now she has like memories of living in this antique store for 16 years.
Okay. So when your mom, do you think your mom has magical powers herself? And that's how she was able to put you in the doll? Do you think it was more...
I think she was the most mystically knowledgeable person alive.
Got it.
At the time. And like, I don't know that she was necessarily magical herself, but she knew every ritual, every rune, everything like that. And she like came up with a way to make this work. And it had to be right as everything was starting to crumble. So it happened like an hour before this planned ceremony.
Got you.
I think if I'm going to like nail it down, I think that Nova figured out what was going to happen.
Okay.
And confronted her parents. They like locked her in the basement. And then her mom was like, had a moment of like, I have to save you.
Yeah.
And so they put her in the doll and made Nova. Then the original Nova died, so her body could no longer be a vessel.
Okay, I'm cooking. Just before the ceremony in 2012, Nova figured it out and confronted. I know I can just go and rewatch
No,
this,
it's
but
okay.
like, and confronted her parents. They're in the basement. We love it. Mom decided to save her instead. Okay. Real Nova died. Ceremony went through without Nova in her body. Bada bing, bada boom. The world is over.
Can you tell I have childhood trauma?
Oh my god, that's the same. Anyway. Okay. Who else has character concepts they want to give to me?
I'm pretty ready.
Go for it.
Jack Browne with an E on the
Okay.
Brown. Like we've already discussed, grew up in the world that magic had returned to.
Mm-hmm.
Was able to make the illusions that his dad was teaching him in sideshow stuff
Mm-hmm.
into real things, or at least improve on all of them, even as a kid. But still kind of grew up in that, like, slightly con man-y, street
Mhm.
magician-y sort of, definitely knows how to play 3-card Monty,
Yes.
right? Like,
Yes.
all of that kind of thing. But in my case, the cards aren't even real. So
So
it's-
you're like con man plus.
yeah.
Love it.
Like a con man that actually has illusion magic in a world that's not really prepared to deal with that yet.
Yeah.
At this point, he's 16. He grew up in New York City with dad. Mom probably stayed in London.
Got it. Okay.
Let's see. Things that people tend to call me: a genius and a menace.
Yeah. Tracks.
I absolutely don't like to be called a thief or a hero.
I'm in love with Jack Browne. Love this stupid idiot.
But totally wearing a pair of black slacks, a white button-up shirt, red vest.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I rolled my eyes for those who can't see me rolling my eyes. I need you to know that.
What is Jack Browne's pronouns?
He, him.
And what was the status of your parents again?
Mom's in London. I don't really have contact.
Got it.
Okay.
I think I'm not sure yet, but something has happened where I'm not with dad anymore,
Yeah.
right? Like,
We'll figure that out. I think we can figure that out after everyone's pitched their characters, because I think we
sure.
might
Yeah.
find bits of connection, and then if we don't, we can hammer it.
Yeah, it'll fit.
Yeah.
It's fine. Easy.
Okay.
What else? Anything else you need?
No, that's good enough. I'm loving it.
Great.
Okay.
And I made hooks.
Oh, yes. Ooh. Oh. Oh, good. Your dad is not one of your hooks?
No.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe he's dead.
I kind of have the vibe that he got jealous of the fact that I was doing everything so intuitively and easily that he had to work so many years to try and
Oh.
make the fake illusions.
Yeah.
So there's like a weird jealousy thing.
Yeah. So your dad doesn't.
Problem.
Yeah. You don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
It's like how I feel when my daughter uses the iPad. I'm like, what are you doing? How is this?
Okay.
Hilariously watching my kids being annoyed that they couldn't just go up to the television and
Yeah,
choose things and
yeah.
swipe.
Like you're in my world now.
Like, you have to find the remote child.
Oh my god.
When I was your age, I had to get up and walk over and change.
Oh my god. Okay.
I think I have an idea.
Yes.
You actually really helped me out.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to be playing Nali Cielo. That's Nali, last name Cielo. They, them.
Wait, say that again?
Oh, Cielo.
Cielo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to do the math here as I'm going through,
Oh,
but
do you
I
have
think it
pronouns?
might be. Oh, they, them.
Okay. Nali is a they, them. Nali, Nali, right?
Nali, yes.
Okay, cool.
And then, in terms of age, I might change this a little bit, but I might be a little on the later range of the younger or in the older one, based off of this timeline that I'm going to go into. But I come from a tribe that has a strong lineage of spirits, the spirit world seers. I think during that time when the veil shattered, and the pruning organization was doing their thing, drastically going through and just destroying. Did you mention gods or religion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was prior to
Yes.
the veil shattering.
I think part of that was the destruction of, or trying to get rid of that, the spirit seers, or spirit world
yeah, so like,
seers
okay.
lineage. So the tribe or my family that wasn't lost to the pruning organization were hidden away in the spirit world. I'll let you
Okay.
explore that.
Got it.
I'll give you that for a hook. When the veil was shattered, so they hid away. If they weren't destroyed by that organization,
Okay.
they were hidden away in the spirit world. During that time, I was separated or torn away. I was very, very young from my family and or tribe in that
Yeah.
catastrophe.
You would have to have been 16 or 17 in that
Yeah.
case.
So 16 or
Yeah.
17.
Or
makes
you
sense.
could have like, if you want to be
I'm
younger.
16, 17 right now, or
Yeah, right now,
because
in 2028.
because it's been 16 years, right?
Yes.
So okay.
So you
Sounds
would have
good.
been a baby. You could also have like,
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah. So the youngest I could be right now is 16.
yes.
Because that makes sense. Okay, perfect. Okay, that clarifies that.
Okay.
We'll do 16. Choose an extraordinary power. I just changed one of your instead of descendant of a moon deity, I just said descendant of spirit seer lineage. And then as for look, practical boots, maybe a strange birthmark that I've always had. I changed your tattoo to birthmark. And maybe like some mismatched clothes. In terms of what I once were. I feel like I was too young to be like, I don't know if I should establish that once we're before the veil. I'm looking at the choose two you think you once were and two you might be now.
I mean, it doesn't have to be related to the veil. It could have been like, what happened to you? You were a baby that got left behind.
Right.
What happened? Were you taken care of it? Were you put in the foster system? Were you adopted by a family?
That's a good
And
question.
then you found out, and then how did you find out you had powers? Did you always have them? Did you keep them a secret? Did were your adoptive parents, if you had them, supportive? Or did they treat you badly? jump from home to home with weird powers, but you weren't that, maybe you had friends in the spirit world, so you weren't as affected like the expelled would be. Kind of stuff.
Right. Ooh. I was thinking a little nomadic for my character, so I feel like
Okay.
maybe I'm jumping from home to home.
Okay.
Yeah, basically kind of, I mean, I'm the lost, so I feel like that kind of fits with the lost look. It's always kind of in search. So I don't think I necessarily have a home right now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like, maybe you started in like a foster home in one state, and then you got fostered out or adopted by a family when you were like 4 or 5 or whatever, and then they moved to another state, and then like they traveled around in an RV, or like, and then you ended up like getting taken away from them, or you ran away, and so you're kind of like a drifter.
Gotcha.
Okay. Around in RVs, drifting as they got older. As they got older. Okay. Beautiful. I think that's all unless you have more. You don't have to have more. It's okay.
No, I think that's pretty much it. I just added that for now, I feel like I think I'm experienced just because I've had so many years of trying to find my way. I think I generally I'm a good character, good aligned. Yeah.
Okay. Jason, what do you got?
Oh, I'm going to the thesaurus to come up with a name.
That's fine. What? Give me one. I can shoot names at you.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, can we be, so we're like 16 is kind of the age we're aiming
These two
for.
are 16. This one looks 10 and is like 30.
Yeah.
If I was gonna go with like 17.
Okay.
Unnamed, pronouns they, he.
Okay.
Upbringing was urban and local and modern. But I also feel like the 20s version of a latchkey kid, like just the most completely uninvolved parents ever.
Yeah. You were an iPad kid, and then you
Yeah.
iPad baby that learned how to hack the iPad.
Yeah. My power, I underline crafting from Descendant of a Crafting Deity, but someone in chat said technomagic or technomagical focus.
I
sabotage,
has
hexes,
create your own on that. So
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Access, talking to machines, that sort of thing.
yeah.
Friend to machines, let's go with that. For my look, I circled worn leather jacket, pins and patches, and an undercut.
Love it.
Choose who you think you are and who you wish you were. I think I'm hopeful and intelligent, and I wish I was charismatic and tough.
Oh, cool. Okay.
This kid's also kind of a nerd and is aware.
Okay.
See, 2 ideals you believe, one you're unsure of, and one you reject. The 2 ideals I believe. It is every person's responsibility to stand up against injustice. Never trust someone in a position of power. Unsure about there's always hope, even when things seem impossible. And I reject that there is good in everyone, no matter what.
Oh, good. Okay.
Because there's at least a few schmucks out there. For
Beautiful.
Sure. I'm not sure about hooks yet, but I kind of like the idea of, I'm thinking of Julia's arc from The Magicians. Have you ever seen her then?
I don't
Nope.
know so
Okay,
much.
so different take on Young Wizard School, but there's also the unofficial Wizard School that's kind of like a hidden correspondence course throughout a bunch of different cities. And Julia is a character who should have gotten into magic school, but because of some other bullshit she didn't, and now she's like, but remember I took this goddamn test. I remember this was for a magic school, and magic's got to be real. So she's like doggedly determined to learn magic.
I
And she
see.
finds this group. So I'm thinking this kid is like, want to learn magic, and like, it's, what's that thing in here in LA? It's the Theocratic Society has a library or something like that. I figure like there's probably like libraries that, and it could be full of stuff that people haven't been able to get work, but it's working for this kid.
Okay.
And of course, they're like, I'm not here to try to make potions. I'm here to hack a computer with my mind.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think that might be a hook. It's like if there's some
Yes.
sort of like background society of like would-be magicians, and
I
maybe your
love
dad
it.
is involved, and maybe not. Who knows?
Hmm.
Maybe he's like, oh, screw those guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, there's. I don't know if there's a connection or not, but
Name suggestions: Isaac, Avery, Ben.
so. Well, the other thing I was thinking of, which is super nerdy, since my handle has ampersands, and I was thinking of another punctuation, and the interrobang is very good, and bang is a good shortening of that.
Bang.
I
Okay.
don't know if
So
I'm
you
going
don't.
with bang.
Do you, what is your actual name? Just or you can text it to me if you don't want
Oh,
them to know.
I don't actually know. I'm still working on it. Let's nickname this kid Bang until they come up with a better nickname.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I just want to add something. I think I'm going to have the worst 16-year-old pencil mustache.
Do it.
Oh, I hate it.
That's so great.
I'm putting that down. Worst pencil mustache a 16-year-old could ever have.
Yes.
I hate it. 10 out of 10. Okay. What is their real name?
Oh, is that
Yeah.
going to be like an ongoing mystery?
No, this is a Jason
more
can't
so like-
decide.
Oh.
Jason's slower than everybody else at
It's
the table
more of
today.
a, I want to know your real name so that
Oh, I
when
will
I pull it
definitely.
out and call you by your real name, you know shit's about to hit the fan.
No, like, oh, I
Oh.
love that. No, I will definitely come up with a real name.
Listen, I
Your government name?
Yes.
your legal, what is your government name? And it's some like FBI is just like, "Brrrr, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And then you're, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The last game I was playing here, I made a character choice, and another person went, California David.
California David. It was so funny.
Amazing.
It's beautiful. All right. Okay. Important question. Does this say tank?
Yes,
Okay. I
Oh.
couldn't tell.
Wait, what are we writing on the
my hook.
Yeah.
It's a very specific watch.
what are we
Yeah.
writing on these?
So you're gonna write your two hooks. So you don't have to have two. You can just have one if you want. But for you, it like I think yours would be great. Like your tribe in the spirit, your tribe that got stuck in the spirit world. And then you could give me another one. It should be something you are strongly attached to showing up in the story.
Gotcha.
So like your tribe in the spirit world should be one.
Mhm.
That's why I was surprised Dave's character's dad was not involved because I was like, oh, you don't want drama with your dad? Amazing. Couldn't be me. Anyway.
So you want us to put maybe like our name, our character name,
Yeah.
and then
I mean, I'm gonna be putting all this in a Google Doc anyway, so you can put your character's name. If we were playing this like in person where we could pass stuff to each other and like all of us were GMs, you would need to be careful about labeling it, but we don't have to be careful about that because I'm the GM. So
I will say I'm not against if drama comes up with my dad
Okay.
in the game. It's like it could even be tied into that one hook that I left.
Yeah.
Right? Like maybe I took that when I left.
oh, shrimp interesting.
Right?
Okay.
Something. That's fine. It's just I don't think that his focus is on dad.
Yeah. That's fair. Which is why I love it's a train that hits you out of left field.
Yeah.
It's
It's
fun. Might
You run
be-
one red light, and that's the one where the dump truck's coming.
Yeah. Might be related to okay. Yeah, alright. This is all juicy as fuck.
Do you want these? I did 3 because I'm a very good.
I
cop.
will you're the chosen one. Like, give them.
And we just need like a general like name the thing and then put a couple bullet points about it.
Yeah, like, is it okay if I like use one of yours, Dave? Like
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
is the name of the organization that is
I haven't given it.
I haven't.
Saturday?
If anyone has good name ideas, I can also just come up with it and stuff. I was thinking so. Like, I feel like they're like they're not quite a cult. I think they're like like a secret, like the Court of Owls from DC Comics, or like very like rich cultish assholes who have their fingers in a lot of pies kind of situation.
I thought of Destiny Control and then was like, well, they should be DCOM, like Disney Channel original movie. And everyone was constantly be like, oh, so like High School Musical. No.
DCOM.
We control
like-
fate.
Destiny Control.
Oh,
Ocular
little acronym.
Or like
magicians.
Destiny Control.
Occult manifestations.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maneuvering.
I think like management would be
Yes.
Destiny Control Order Management. Okay. That's it. That's what I'm gonna call it that. I'm gonna call it that.
We're all in this together.
Wait, so what was the name of it one more time?
Destiny Control Order Management.
Yeah, and it's gonna be
DCOM.
spelled D/, like it's gonna be, yeah, it's just Destiny Control Order Management DCOM. DCOM. And then that'll just be the danger. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. All right.
You're good with me coming up with a name later. Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Just text.
I'm gonna get home at like 11 o'clock tonight. I'm gonna be like,
Yes. Just text it to me whenever you come up with it, and try to come up with it before the first session.
no, definitely,
Yeah.
absolutely. No, I'm gonna be thinking about it all week for sure. I do have a quote. No is a complete magical incantation.
I love it.
There we go.
One of the hooks I handed you has a very extensive Wikipedia page. Should you wish to go down that rabbit hole, it'll be a good time.
Oh, I know her. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't mind me just dying about.
Can we all know?
Are you okay with it?
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine.
Well, the first one is she thinks her mom is dead, or is she? And I was like, yes. Okay, we're good. And then the second one is a destined enemy, the Morrigan. This is not the first time the Morrigan has showed up in a game, in an extraordinary game.
Ooh.
God of Fate associated with Doom and
War.
a crow, she, her, the one who was meant to take over Nova A. Okay, and then a strange mentor, Beverly
Shit.
Shi.
Yeah, it's a Chinese last name.
Got it. SHIH?
SHIH, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure
You're
I'm
learning
bad
my
at reading.
handwriting.
I'm
Yeah.
bad at reading
Yeah.
handwriting in general. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Okay. I love these. Yeah. So I'll write these down. I just have my like messy spitballing stuff. This will get organized later. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Aside from hooks, we gotta come up with big picture hooks. Like, I don't think we need a bit, like, we could come up with a hook for the danger. Like, there's a specific MP, like, evil NPC that's, like, tracking you guys down or something. Maybe there's, like, an FBI agent tracking you guys down. Maybe there's a secret society. Like, you know, you guys have given me a lot, and I can come up with them. I just gotta, for leveling up as a group, I do need to keep track of, like, your kid aspects are going to be separate from not kid aspects. Kid hooks are going to be separate from the aspect hooks. And your kid hooks are related to how you level up. But leveling up doesn't give you new abilities. It just lets you change stuff about your character, which could be new abilities, but it's nothing mechanical. It's all story based. And aspect hooks are for group leveling. And so that's basically like group that does have a mechanical thing. So once your aspects are resolved, which it's kind of based on how you feel about it. Like if you think there's no more threads to pull on that that hook, or if you think the hook has changed so much that it's like a different aspect now or a different hook now, then it counts as resolved. And then for your leveling, it would count as a resolved hook and stuff like that. Same with aspect hooks. You're calling them aspects. Stop it. Yeah. Okay. Hooks. Let's see. I need to write these hooks down. Okay.
I've got in my hooks something you stole in my list. I'm like, ooh, are we both
Mhm.
taking some stuff with us? Into it.
This is not even the first time the Morgan has showed up as the potential big bad.
What can I say? Crows are cool.
Crows are cool, and the Morgan's so cool. Anyway, it's fine. All right.
I'm just reminded of my very not goth wife. We ended up just by accident buying her a black car with blacked out wheels and all that, because that's the one that they had on the lot when we were looking for a car for her. And then she just fully embraced that with her car. She's like, yeah, I bought little spiders that hang from from the
Aw.
rearview mirror, and then I got her a little spider license plate frame.
I parked just behind that car when I
Yeah,
got here, and I
that
was
is-
like, this car is dope as hell. Amazing.
I wish I honestly fake spiders are not a problem, but this is so good. I love.
She also hates spiders. But,
I gotta meet your wife.
but she has these she bought them at Ren Fair.
Yeah.
They're like little made out of beads and gemstone
Oh, I
spiders.
love those. Those are so pretty.
That she bought two of them. Well, one a year for 2 years, and then
Mhm.
decided that they needed to live on her rearview mirror.
Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure. I need to go through everything. Let me look at my book and make sure I have gone through everything that we need to go through. Yes, I know about that. Here we go. Adventure creation. So that's not frames. Okay. Hooks. Right. That's what we need to do. Where is... Did I not? Oh, it's on the back of this. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm like, that's the thing that I almost always forget. So before we need to figure out if you guys know each other. If you guys start not knowing each other, that's fine. You will ask 0 relationship questions to each other. So there's a section on each of your playbooks that says, ask to your fellow kids or something. The idea is that, like, if you kind of know each other, if you've known each other for a month or less, ask each other 1. If you just meeting each other, like the opening adventure is you all meeting each other, then ask each other 0. And if you start having known each other for a decent amount, ask each other 2. So, like, you know, you would like Linda would maybe ask Dave 1 and Jason another, etc. Blah, blah, blah. And then you create like a web of relationships, pre-existing stuff. That matters because the better you all know each other, the more starting tokens you get in your starting token pool. But like that is, you guys are already going to start with at least 1. And then you'll start with 2 if you each ask 1 question. You'll start with 3 if you each ask 2 questions. And starting token pool is like not like, you know, it's not the most necessary thing. It helps you from needing to earn tokens immediately, so it helps you not be in deep shit immediately. But also, I'm not gonna put you in deep shit without you guys being able to get out of it, because you're gonna have, if you're earning tokens, you're gonna have tokens to spend to get out of the shit you're in. So that's the thing we need to figure out, is your relationships, if you guys know each other, and if so, what happened, and how long you guys have been together, what the context of your situation is, which then leads into the journey goal, which is the reason you guys are sticking together for now. It doesn't have to be a save the world thing. It can like, let me find some examples. It can just be like survive together and don't get caught. Find our families. Learn more about the world. Destroy the danger. Find a safe haven. Create a safe haven. And then there's a lot of like fate
And
ones.
those are all for the table as a whole or for
Yes,
individual
this is like
characters?
the journey goal for your group.
Got it.
And so, because for advancement, basically, you guys have individual advancement, which we will do at the end of each adventure. Also, at the end of each adventure, we do group advancement, which is for, like, I ask the following questions and we each decide yes or no. And for each yes answer, we mark this 5-box track. And when it fills, you guys get a foreshadowing, which basically means, in the context of a GM'd game, you can just be like, hey, tell us about this aspect. Tell us about this hook. Tell us about, like, and I get to, like, foreshadow, I get to do a little teaser scene of, like, fucked up shit coming your way, or, like, the FBI agent steps out of the door, and it's your mom, or something, I don't know. Stuff like that. It also allows us to, like, foreshadowing is primarily a way to glean information from the GM in a GM'd game, at least for group foreshadowing. For kid foreshadowing, it's basically you getting to change your character and alter your game materials and be like, okay, I foreshadow this change in my belief because I'm like sitting there while everyone else is asleep and I'm like looking at this business card that the FBI agent gave me and I'm staring at it. And that like foreshadows the change and that kind of thing. So one of the questions for end of adventure advancement for the group is, do we get closer to achieving our journey goal? Obviously, the journey goal can change over the course of your adventures. So, yeah. Anyway.
I personally kind of like the idea of us knowing each other at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already have an idea that our characters know each other
Okay.
because I'm very I've been nomadic. I've been trying to survive. I feel like you being a con artist, maybe you're
Sure.
out in the streets here and there, and I stumble across you.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Well,
exchange ways or something.
I guess we should talk about like where we're starting this off
Yes.
Yeah.
first,
That's great.
right?
I mean, that can entirely depend on how you guys met and where you are. So
Yeah.
obviously you guys need to be in the same location, but then we can start in that location. I feel like if we want to do a cross-country road trip, you should start maybe in New York City, maybe in like, I don't know, what's a coastal
Baltimore. Portland.
Norfolk,
Yeah.
Virginia. You start in Los Angeles and cross country. Like, it could be you're trying to get, like, general conceit could be you're trying to get from New York to Los Angeles or the other way around. You could be trying to get from Portland to New York. You could, like general, and that, so which means you have a starting location. So all of you need to end up there somehow. I mean, you're already in New York. The pawn shop could be in New York.
I like that. Start
And then
in New York.
you end up in New York somehow, and you're probably in New York. So we could just start in New York. Okay.
Yeah.
New York City, baby. Okay. Starting in NYC. Group. How the group meets. Okay, I'm starting my section. So, you just live in New York. So maybe how do you guys know each other, and are you already on the run from the danger? So the DCOM is probably looking for you already.
Yes, I hate to make everybody's life harder, but it feels
Do it.
to me as though there's no way you all would know like a 10-year-old girl. You know, like that. The inciting incident of this story necessarily has to involve all of you meeting me and possibly all of us meeting each other. Now, I think that Nova works at the store. So like she is
You're not
like
like on display.
she's
Got
like
it.
behind the counter. Well, there are days when like Beverly like needs her to like man the counter because Beverly's getting lunch or whatever. So people are like, is this woman abusing child labor laws? Like, is this a problem that we need to report? And for some reason, it just never happens. But like, she is in her capacity of, she does appear to be a normal human 10-year-old. She's able to like take care of the store for an hour at a time. But most of the time, yeah, she's just like on display in the back somewhere.
Okay.
So
I mean,
that is a way you could know me, sort of.
it's a pawn shop. It could be there's like the occasional magical item in there, and so maybe you sense it and you sense it while you're walking outside and you're like, oh, that seems cool. You walk inside, you start chatting up the 10-year-old behind the counter.
100% maybe tried to steal something.
Great, even better.
I was going to say, like, actually, I think all three of us have reasons for going in there because, like, if you sense something,
Yeah.
you're like, wait a minute, what's going on with this doll?
Yeah, I mean, a pawn shop.
That's
would
true.
definitely
There is some
have-
weird funky
yeah.
spirit shit
Yeah.
happening with you.
I might be interested, like, the mechanical reasons for, like, how does this even work? Or, and I just might be going in there just like, I'm going to find something that I need to work a
Right.
thing.
It's a pawn shop. It
Yeah.
has several,
I
like,
think
old
I have
technologies.
talked myself into the opposite of Toy Story rules.
Ah,
Which is that if someone is close enough to me, I have to act human. And like when they're not there, I kind of have to be a toy. Like,
That's so funny. Incredible. Okay, so group kind of meets up via Nova's pawn shop, which is in New York City. So in terms of like timeline of how like you guys having met each other, and then obviously decom, if you guys are already on the run together or you already know each other, decom has like maybe raided the pawn shop already, or maybe that's the first episode. But you guys need a reason to stick together and like be a squad. If you guys know each other, you not need to have been a squad for like a week or a month or something. So like, are we starting pre or post pawn shop raiding?
ooh.
I have like I have a loose idea for a thing I would like to explore, which is like Nova kind of knowing what she's about and like learning it over the course of the story. Like she has the broad strokes, but learning her powers, all of that, like kind of. So like if the story is almost you three random teenagers protect this 10-year-old, like if that's where we think we're starting, basically, then
Okay.
like I don't know if that works better for before or after the raid, but it does feel to me like that is like episode 1 is the raid is here and
Okay.
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So during Pride Month, we're saying protect the dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We stuck the landing.
Happy Pride.
Okay.
What am I even doing? What is this? I'm revealing just like huge aspects of myself.
I mean, isn't that all open games? Just digging into
Yeah,
our own backstories.
you're right.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
No, for sure.
All right. So trying to think of like, because I want Beverly to be like, if we start not in the pawn shop, if we don't have the pawn shop to like go back to or like at least start in, Beverly may not show up again. Is my concern.
What if there's a network of pawn shops and she runs all of them via portals?
I love that. Beautiful.
Oh my god.
And so there's like
Okay, hold on. I gotta write that down.
one in various like, and whatever our journey is, we're like going among pawn shops.
Wait, remind me, who's Beverly?
Beverly is the woman who owns the pawn shop, which I'm going to call Old World Antiquities.
Okay.
That I have lived in for 16 years. She is kind of my guardian, kind of my mentor. It's not immediately clear how she knew my parents or DCOM or anyone. She's very kind and grandmotherly, and she knows more than she's letting on, but also has protected me all these years. So
Okay.
So she herself has magical abilities. These
could
portal
be,
abilities?
or you know, she just found some portals and was like, let's build an antique store empire.
I love the
Like
dedication.
What a
you.
choice.
Yeah, the dedication to.
She found an antique that had started to work and
Yeah.
open portals.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Amazing.
Okay. I think, yeah, connected
She grabbed that
So
business
we're going to
opportunity.
read-
Yes.
pawn shop
Ran with it.
chain connected via portals. Okay, so I think
She's
How do you
our version
guys
of the
know
marker
each
in
other?
the Pokemon Center.
Oh,
Every
God.
pawn shop, you're just like, huh? Hey, it's Beverly.
I love it. She just now I'm getting ideas.
This
Okay,
is- This make me think of the librarians.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love the TV show. No one knows
But
about that
instead
TV
of
show.
libraries and pawn shops
It's beautiful.
or antiquities.
I
Or...
love it. Which could be great because, like, yeah. So maybe I like the idea that maybe you guys were like, maybe the pawn shop in New York City got raided, and you guys got shoved through into a pawn shop in Boston
Ooh,
or something.
Ooh.
I like
And
that.
so you guys are maybe, like maybe you guys, why would you have all been at the pawn shop? And also at the same time, and also, would you guys have known each other, or are you getting to know each other as you're on the run in Boston and trying to leave Boston?
Can it be something like that cliche? Everyone just for some reason coincidentally ends up there
It's
the
fate.
same day.
It's fate.
It is fate.
Hey.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
I think like
I do like that.
You have fate powers.
I
so
have
I
fate
feel like
powers,
that,
and I love
that
if
makes
like
sense.
there's a late reveal that's like, oh yeah, she was like pulling these strings without quite realizing she
Okay.
was. Like,
Ooh.
So, I like the idea that you guys have maybe known each other for a week, and that's about it. So like one question each, and so I think group kind of meets up in Noah's pawn shop, which is NYC. Everyone is in the shop at the same time when Ecom raids it. Beverly gets everyone through the portal into a pawn shop in Boston instead, then shuts the portal behind them. It's been a week. So what have you guys been doing in that week? You've obviously been getting to know each other. Beverly's probably been like, all right, that's fine. Fucking lost a shop. This is great. She's probably been like feeding you guys and letting you crash in the pawn shop, and probably being like, she probably hasn't fully explained everything. But I like the idea that she's maybe mentioned like, you guys need to get to, I don't know, Portland. You guys need to get to San Francisco. You guys need to get to some city on the West Coast because like there's something important happening there, and she hasn't told you why, but she's like, you know, you have a week and then you gotta start getting there. Like she sends you on this mission, she doesn't tell you why.
Interesting.
We have a week to get to Portland.
No, you have a week in the pawn shop, Beverly taking care of you before DCOM
Got it.
tracks you guys down and raids the Boston pawn
In
shop.
Boston. Okay, got you.
Yeah, and so you guys have known, you might even be less than a week. You guys might have only known each other for like a few days. But I want you guys to ask a question.
Gotcha.
So,
And that's under choose one or two to ask the other.
yeah, so just read the questions, pick one, and then if you have an idea, like, you know, do what you do. Mentions. I'm gonna say San Francisco.
Yeah. I have two questions about the setup
Mm-hmm.
and possible solutions. It sounds like Beverly, like it sounds like a lot of people have been like there's people who are trained to like dabble in magic. We've got like Jack's dad,
Mm-hmm.
Beverly. We got this occult library system.
Yes.
Set up. We've got DCOM who knows about magic and has been holding it back. Is Beverly if she's got portals, she apparently has some skill. Is there a reason why she does and most other adults don't?
Yeah, because she probably knew about magic before the
Got it.
I think the idea is that there were people living day to day who had magical abilities. They were trained. They were they grew up as witches in like a small backwater town. They went to wizard school. They grew up in like a secret society and learned how to do magic. They taught themselves magic, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And then, and like, I think I like the idea of like the veil that got shattered was like this rationalizer that kept people who weren't exposed to magic from realizing it was real.
Okay.
And it was also like the boundary. It's also kind of the boundary between the spirit world and the real world. It's also kind of like fate itself, but not really. It's confusing. I don't think anyone truly knows what the veil is, but it was shattered. And so after it was shattered, kind of people started to be able to realize magic was real without it like turning them insane or making them go crazy or making them go try to kill everything supernatural and stuff like that. And so once that happened, younger people started being able to tap into magic. Magic is more, it's more freely flowing to people who maybe would never have had it before the veil shattered. I think spirits and like magical beings or like the spirit world is affecting the real world. It's like leaking into stuff, and like maybe there are certain areas of the United States that are just like, it's the Fey realm over there, kind of. Don't worry about it. But only on Tuesdays and like and stuff like that. And I think,
Is it kind of like one veil's shattering dominoes effects, the other veils are also kind of
I think you guys don't know enough about like magic and magical theory and things like that to really understand what's going on. You just know something broke in 2012, and since then the world has not been like exactly the same. Magic is real, and also like it's being used in a capitalist system that's not great. So like everything is crumbling faster because of magic, and because magic requires resources to use, stuff like that.
Got it. Okay, so it's not so much that magic is super rare, it's becoming more common.
Yes, I think magic was rare before the veil shattered.
Got it.
Most either artificially or not. And now it's much more common, and so it's like the people who had magical power before the veil shattering are scrambling to either keep that power, or they're sharing it widely, or like it's different people are doing different things.
Second question, if Beverly has a system of portals, how come we can't just portal to San Francisco? And the reason I'm thinking is, well, now DCOM's watched my portal network, and that's super risky.
My thought was she had to shut down the entire portal network to keep DCOM from, and so she can't teleport to any of the other pawn shops, and maybe she only has pawn shops on the East Coast.
There we go.
Yeah, that too. If she's like, I could try to open the portal, but then DCOM could find us.
I'm not trying to work more than one shift a day. What are you talking
about? Literally.
Or it just takes.
She's like, there's only one me, and there's like
for her.
There's only one me, and there's like 80 pawn shops. I don't need that. I don't need that stress in my life.
Yes.
You want me to clone myself? That's not happening. Santa tried it, and it didn't go well for him. Anyway, yeah. So, I think.
So, with magic being more prevalent, is DCOM's goal trying to get rid of that?
I don't think you guys know what
or
DCOM's
control
goal is.
Okay. Well,
I think DCOM is just they're chasing Nova, and I think DCOM seems to be like, I think DCOM is like a rising power in like the government. Like it's a new, maybe it's like the government has announced its cooperation with DCOM, or maybe it's created DCOM, and DCOM is just a bunch of people who had power before and like broke the, like, you know, they're related to the breaking of the veil. You know that DCOM is like a government institution that receives government funding, but also receives private funding, works with a lot of different things. I don't think you guys know exactly what its purpose is, what the people who govern it want.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Were you done?
Yeah.
I was thinking, I like to think about this always in like, what's the TV show about like the low level grunts?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people who work for DCOM are doing good stuff. Like they are like, when a like magical incursion happens, that's like
Yeah.
hurting people, they're like shutting it down. You know, like the ground level people in this organization mostly think it's just like keeping magic under wraps, keeping things safe, making sure the veil doesn't crumble any further. It's like when you get really far up the chain that you're
That
like,
everything is part of
Yeah.
part of the evil mastermind plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think DCOM it's probably like the magical FBI. People generally trust it.
God.
I just want to give you a chance to be Mulder. So
Oh, thank you. I mean, yeah, I can be, and then Mulder can defect and be like, actually, fuck this.
Yeah, but
This shit's whack.
Is it so? Are you saying that they maybe society sees them, or they're portraying themselves to be a beneficial part of society and being like, oh, we're going to help the veil not crumble any further, but in reality they're trying to go for controlling this
yeah.
new release of
up
magic.
to Cody, but like my inclination would be that like most people still aren't talking about the veil of reality is crumbling. People are like aware that something is wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and DCOM is kind of like the Men in Black. Like they just show up and they make things better, and like you don't entirely know who they work for or anything like that, but they're like they're making things better, and they're like, "Thank you so much. My name is Agent Mulder."
Mulder, like with an O.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're seeing, right? We don't know exactly
Mhm.
what their intentions
Yeah,
are.
I think, DCOM is also, I think it's, I like the idea. I mean, the veil is shattered. That doesn't mean it's gone. So maybe there are pockets of areas, like maybe the veil is like more shattered in like high population areas, or maybe it's less shattered there. And so like people are less likely to question weird stuff there. Whereas like out in the middle of nowhere, weird stuff is like a fire, like a huge, big problem. So like, you know, a witch in a small town really sticks out. A witch in New York City does not. So kind of thing. So it might be localized. It might be, I think, because there's a lot of just weird shit happening with the veil being shattered. And that the veil between worlds, the veil that keeps people in the dark, the veil, the veil was shattered. No one knows what that means, I think. Because I gotta figure it out off screen. I gotta figure it out.
We all know they're like the magical FBI, and they're doing good work in some cases and all that. But there's a guy that smokes a lot, and there's a guy that keeps really well manicured that are actually trying to do things with magic that aren't so savory.
Yeah. They're the director of DCOM. I think people know who they are, but they're up to some shady shit. It's bad. Cigarette smoking man, my beloved. He's so evil and like menacing, just standing there. It's great.
It honestly weirded me out when he showed up on that, what was it, Upload show? Fairly not super long ago. About like, it's like an Amazon show about like people that can upload their consciousness
Oh my
to
God.
servers. And like upon their death, they can transfer to the digital afterlife and keep it on. But it is so capitalistic and horrible.
Yeah.
Like Smoking Man shows up as a billionaire.
It's like, what are you doing here? You should be menacingly
No, I
standing
was
in the
like,
corner.
I thought you were 80
Yeah.
back in 1994. And
He's
you're
still
making
alive.
shows now. Okay.
Good for
It's
him.
just all of that smoke just leathered out your skin, I guess. Like,
I have a not particularly good William B. Davis story I will tell off mic.
oh,
Oh, fun.
I wrote a book about the X-Files, so I've met. them
Oh,
all.
interesting. Okay, so you need to ask your questions.
Great.
So,
I have a question.
And we're asking one question of everyone, right? Like I'm asking one question and
one
everyone's
question of
answering
one
it.
other kid.
yeah, one question to one person. So
Great.
like try to spread the love so that you all have like a connection. Everyone has at least one connection to each other. So you're like maybe round robin it or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
So for Jack Browne, I have how are you helping me come to terms with my loss? So I'm thinking also yes, looking for my family or lost family, but also just in terms of survival because I feel like and I probably came across you in a fleet of trying to just scrounge
your
up.
way in there,
Yeah. So I think maybe there could have been something there.
I think Jack's big focus is kind of like we can't depend on anybody else.
Right.
Like you just have to learn to figure out what you need and take what you need. Right? You're low on money, but you're really hungry. Figure out a way to get money off of somebody so that you can run to the diner and get pancakes. So I think
Bad influence.
yeah,
No,
I kind of
no, I
think
like
I
it.
kind of think that's how it goes.
I like it. I think there's, like you said, the whole looking for this lost family that I don't know of at all because I was separated from them at a really young age. I'm almost like grabbing onto this reliance on someone that's not there at all.
Yeah.
So, and I think you're really much giving me like a reality check. Being like, no, like
that's
Yeah.
great. I hope you find your family someday, but
yeah,
in the meantime, you got to eat.
right.
Right, yeah.
Right. No,
Mhm.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, Jack, you ask your question.
Ooh,
You can't ask it to Nolly.
right. I think I'd like to ask Nova, what secret of mine are you determined to uncover?
Let's see. I think you have some sort of magical thing that you wear or have or possess on your person that is marked with a seal that I only ever saw around my parents. And I got to figure out what that's all about. Do you know what that's all about? I don't know, but I'm thinking maybe you do. And like that was one of the initial things that made me curious about you, because if you have some of this, and if it was passed down through your family line or whatever, maybe we're linked somewhere up the food chain. So that's how people refer to their family trees, as food chains.
Do you know what this thing is? Because it could be something you gave me. It could be something entirely different.
I don't think it's the thing I gave you.
Okay.
I think I have a tattoo
Oh.
that is of sort of like a magical amulet kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think I really know the origin.
Okay.
Like, I think it's something that my dad had done.
Okay. That feels like a third hook.
It can be. You want me to write that down?
I mean, it would be like a
Cardboard?
hook shared between the two of you,
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of.
That's good.
So I'll have it. I'll write it down as like
Some magical symbol. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna say my mother also had that tattoo.
Beautiful.
Here's another hug.
Natural.
I like it.
Okay, so Nova, ask your question.
You haven't been asked anything or asked.
Correct.
Remind me of your character name.
Bang
Until I come up with another
That's
one.
right, that's right, that was
Burn
like-
around Rust as an idea.
I kind of like that your
Rusty.
name.
Just Rust.
Just rust.
Yeah.
I love that.
I kind of like Bang as a name. I have to admit.
We'll see how I feel about it tonight.
But Rust is great too.
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel like it would be very annoying for a bunch of 16-year-olds to have to hang out with a 10-year-old. So I want to know, what do you admire about me?
Love it.
Well, if DCOM is looking for you, clearly you're the one who's managed to piss off the right people. So there's something really respectable about that. 2, you've clearly gone through a lot, and you still have managed to maintain your sense of self. I think my character is probably like definitely protective of you, just like making sure like this clearly would be awful for anybody, but you seem to be hanging in there. Like, are you doing okay? Your mental health is worth it, everything as well. But you have, I think, probably just anybody could have gone through, like, suffered, like, I don't know if I want to say the word suffer this, if I've just been through this and just folded, and you have clearly not. And that is some fortitude, and that is absolutely respectable, and what's the word I'm looking for? Admirable.
Okay.
100%. Also, you seem to know a lot, and that's super cool.
Everybody loves a know-it-all kid.
Beautiful.
Favorite character type.
All right, so I'm asking Nolly a question. Which one of these do I want to pitch to you? Okay, there's 2 that could really. Okay, when did you decide that I need protecting too?
I think sometimes you might lose yourself in this in the technology, and it's almost like I almost see you losing your humanity at times, and so I have to almost reel you out in a way, and I feel like that is kind of something that I realize you need some form of protection going in. What is it? Going into the metaverse or whatever.
Yeah. This kid has no anchors.
Yeah.
And needs,
If you go too deep, you almost lose yourself there, and so you definitely need some form of grounding in that sense, and I feel like we're complete opposites in terms of that, and I feel like that's just, and I try to bring in that balance for you to like keep your humanity.
That's fantastic. Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Beautiful. All right.
Very
Yeah.
excited to see how our
So
characters
you guys
work.
are starting, let me see. I'm gonna write this down. Yeah, you guys start with 2 tokens in this pool, and this will go up or down every time you advance, based on whether you grow closer or apart. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah,
We honestly have fertile ground to go either way.
this is
Yeah.
true.
Like,
It's gonna be a ride. Yeah, I am planning for this to be like 10 sessions. We'll see if that happens. Famous last words. Anyway. Yeah, so I have a lot to chew on. I've got ideas. I like, I can do like, ideas. I think Thank you guys for the hooks. I will write out like your individual hooks, and I'll make sure to let you guys know what your hooks are, because I think you're gonna have one hook is gonna be at least like your tribe, but then also I don't know. Do you want a second hook?
Me?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I could think of one.
You don't have to.
So it would have to be.
Because we can also end up creating hooks during play,
Gotcha.
and then
this is like stuff that you could play around with.
Yes. Yeah.
Jam. Okay.
So like I have Underground Library Network for you, which is gonna be juicy. Is there anything else that you think you?
I started writing up something you stole, and I know that's like you have something similar to that. The book you stole, right? From your dad, or
No,
Oh, no.
I have something expensive.
you something expensive.
It might be stolen,
Got it.
but that's the basis of mine.
So I was thinking. So for mine, I was thinking something. I probably nicked it from the library.
library?
So I was
Oh,
like,
interesting.
these guys don't know what they have.
Yeah.
And they
Okay.
might be looking for it. But I missed one in the list that is something you can't get rid of. And I was like, oh, what if it's like, speaking of why you're protecting me, like maybe I'm the one who's like, I'm going to touch it.
Yeah.
Like, don't touch it. No, I'm going to touch it.
No, you don't.
And it's, and
You have
maybe
that
I've got,
vibe.
maybe I've got the cursed object.
Oh, great.
But
Good.
I don't know. But like,
Amazing.
let's figure out what that is. So I'll write that up and I'll get that to you.
Okay. Cursed
Oh, okay. So I
object?
missed the create 1, 2, 3 kid hooks, and I just was.
That's okay.
riffing
Your
off.
Oh, yeah.
your tribe is a great hook already. Like the last remaining parts of your tribe that are in the spirit world, and
Yeah.
you're trying to
Right.
find them because the rest of them
Yes.
were pruned.
Oh,
The pruning is going to
a
be
part of that was that
something.
I had put down my family may or may not have
yes.
have been part of the pruning,
Mm.
and I
May
haven't
or
been able
may
to make
not
any
have
connection
been
with my
pruned.
tribe at all because they are very hidden
Yeah.
out of protection.
Okay.
So I've left it to you to decide, and I feel like having that whole reality check is going to be very helpful in case it's maybe they were
They weren't
burned.
there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think I'm looking at these hooks right now. I mentioned a birthmark. If there is a shifting tattoo option, can I change that to a shifting
A shifting birthmark?
birthmark?
Yeah. Cool. What do you
Or actually,
Yeah.
it says a family reunion. Can I have that be a possible family reunion, or family like?
I feel like that ties into the one you already
Got
have.
you. Okay.
Yeah, this is like,
Yeah.
do you have another, like, do you want your shifting birthmark to, like, be indicative of something? Do you want it to be, like, unlock a future magical power? It's kind of like, what are you thinking of for your arc?
I feel like
character.
I think because I was taken away from my tribe at a very early age, I want to dig into how I've manifested these powers or how I've learned to use this ability. Innate ability.
How did you learn?
Exactly. That's
So,
a
like,
great question.
Did you just wake up one day and you maybe don't remember
So
how you
I feel like I would love to dig into that. Just trying to figure out how to and maybe it could be something where I just started seeing spirits or started
Okay.
seeing things that
Okay.
weren't there, and then I had to try to kind of, I don't know, train myself to focus into that
maybe
like put on glasses type of deal.
yeah, maybe you like weren't born with a birthmark, but then as your powers grew, the birthmark grew and is growing and is shifting.
Can I actually change it
Yeah.
to be the color of my eyes? Like
Yeah.
something where my eye color is changing
Oh, interesting.
as I'm
Eye-
shifting between the worlds,
Okay.
visions.
So like when you're looking at the spirit world, your eye color is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
Eye colors changing as part of divination magic, divination/spirit magic. Okay, cool. I like that.
So instead of a shifting tattoo, a shifting eye color.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. And then, and maybe you want to understand, because maybe you didn't even know that your eyes changed color until these people mentioned it, because you can,
Yeah.
And then
You're all by yourself. You're not
and you're like,
Right.
often looking in the mirror when you do
what
magic.
color is it? What I do this? What, like, you're trying to figure out what the colors mean?
And maybe I've mentioned that I've seen something, but it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then it's somehow I connect it, start to see that, oh, my eye color is changing with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe try to learn to train it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Oh my god, I have so much to work with. I'm so excited. Yeah. Finally, last thing we gotta do, journey goal. So I think your journey goal has been kind of like given to you subtly and not very clearly by what's her face? Beverly. And I think Beverly is like, you guys need to go to San Francisco.
So that's part one. That's the first
Yeah,
one.
go to San Francisco. And don't get caught by decom. And that's all you have. So that could be just your journey goals. That's it. Go to San Francisco and don't get caught by decom.
And that can change when
Yes,
you get to San Francisco.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So
so-
we're heading to San Francisco.
Yeah. San Francisco. Also don't get caught. Yeah, and that's it for prep. So
Ooh, I have a question.
yes.
So you asked a really good question, Linda. Like, what's your character arc? Do we all have character arcs?
Well, it's kind
or-
of built into your character sheet.
Oh, yeah. Is it?
Well,
Is it from a, hey, let's explain the game to the people at home?
oh yes. So the playbooks, like the Punk's whole character arc, character sheet, Punk is less of a character arc and more of an archetype. Lost is definitely an arc. So Punk is like a character that is fed up with injustice and wants to stand up and do something about it. Very much so. Lost is more of an arc where it's like, I have a family that I can only vaguely remember and I want to find them.
Gotcha.
Miscreant is very much like, it's kind of like the Punk, but it's like, I want to fuck around with shit. I want to test the boundaries. I want to screw around with the system. And yeah, like the Miscreant is a little bit more of an archetype. And the Chosen, of course, very much an arc. Chosen has a Chosen One destiny. That's got to come to pass. Something's got to happen to it. There's a Chosen One. So yeah, it depends on which archetype it depends on which playbook you choose. So like,
Gotcha.
yeah, and it's depending on if you feel like, because every playbook has moves, and like the first 3 are the same, I think, across the playbooks.
Yeah.
The last 2 under each section. The last 2 are unique to the playbook, and those, like, if you start to feel like those don't apply anymore, or if you feel like you have moved on from like the purpose or core, emotional core of your playbook, that's a good sign that you should switch playbooks.
Which is a cool thing that you can do in this game. Then.
Yes, Jason is
doesn't-
bullying me into explaining my game. This is what's happening.
happening.
But yeah, so, and switching playbooks happens as part of a kid level up. Like it's something you can do as part of a kid level up. Because I think at least for the group advancement, it's choose one or more of the following to foreshadow. So you can have like multiple foreshadowings and stuff like that. And I think I say the same with each kid playbook, kid advancement section, where it's like choose one or more of the following to foreshadow is new or changed, then alter any game materials accordingly. Which, yeah. So
It's really cool that leveling up in this is more just changing your narrative stance rather than because your character has grown or not.
yeah, because I mean,
versus-
it's very much like the mechanics in this are you can earn 1 to 3 tokens for bad shit to happen to your character, and you could spend 1 to 3 tokens for good shit to happen to your character. And that's it. And like the more tokens you earn or spend, the better / worse it is for you. And like there are, you know, you can include tracks and stuff where each token you spend marks a thing on the track. You can also, there's like the stapled sheet is the new 2nd edition mechanics of the frames. And these kind of provide their framing devices for scenes. And so if you start getting a crush on someone, you can look at the getting a crush thing, and then, you know, each one tells you how to do it, and you should read through it before selecting it and everything. But the ones that are like the chase scene or the heist or what's the other one? Making money, and then I think battle. Those are also a mechanic that's like challenge and action scenes. Challenge scenes is basically, do you want to spend more time in this scene? Okay, we're gonna put a higher than 3 amount of tokens that need to be spent towards a goal, and then once that's all spent, the scene ends. So it's not about like hit points for a monster. It's very much more like, okay, we want to spend about 7 tokens worth of time dealing with this problem. Or like, we want to work together to do this. And you can't spend more than 3 at like yourself. But if all of you have enough tokens, you might be able to be done with it very quickly. Yeah. Tokens are very much a meta currency. And they don't represent how much power you have. They represent how much narrative control you have. Yeah. I can explain that much more in depth. And one of the questions I will be asking you a lot once we get started is, do you want to earn or spend tokens? That means you're doing something that's going to push the story in a different direction. And I like to say that you can punch an FBI agent in the face no matter whether or not you earn or spend tokens. It's just, do you knock them out or do you break a finger? Do you distract them or do you distract them? Do you distract them positive or do you distract them negative? Sort of thing. Yeah, that's the whole mechanical engine of the game. That's it. That's all. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Jason. Okay. I'm being bullied. Anyway, so yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah. What to do?
Oh, we have another one.
Another hook.
Another hook. Yes. Yes. Self-teaching. Ooh. Okay, I love it. That's it. That's all I got. Unless y'all have other stuff, I'm gonna start closing us out.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting excited.
Yeah.
Gotta just
I'm
need
very
to
excited.
solidify that name.
It'll come to you. It'll come to you at like 2 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far,
Trust
Bang
me.
or Russ.
I get it. I'm usually that person. Like, coming up with the name is the hardest part of any. I don't even know why I got into this hobby. I'm so bad at it. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes inspiration strikes and it just kind of comes together. But
During May, I did a character creation jam on itch.io. 31 characters in 31 days, which also means 31 names in 31 days.
Ooh, get wrecked.
We got there.
I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh.
It's easier when you're not playing the character. And just
That's true.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to get attached to the name. And all right. Well, first of all, thank you, audience, for being here, for listening in. I hope you enjoyed the Session 0 amazing fest that was... Jason. They were making me sign the books.
Oh, I was going to mention that.
That's evil.
That's an option. I'll bring mine.
No! Oh my god. I don't like you guys.
it's not just an option. It's
Support your
required.
friends.
Required.
We'd like to thank our chat mods for their amazing hard work. I think it was James in chat. Was it James tonight?
I haven't seen James.
All right. Well,
But
mods.
he'll probably be here next time.
Yeah.
This kinda
Mods, we
cropped
love
up.
you. You are amazing. Thank you also to our amazing patrons who keep us ad-free and independent. It's because of you that we are able to play games we enjoy without worrying about publishing companies or system popularity. You can join their heroic ranks at happyjacks.org/Patreon. All right. I am Kodi. Get ready for nonsense. And by nonsense, I mean evil times next time. Let's go around.
Hey, I'm Jason. I go by all the ampersands on the internet. You can find me. A good place to look for all my stuff is alltheampersands.card with 2 R's.co. I stream on Twitch. I'm a variety horror comedy streamer. It's a lot of games with ghosts and games getting into dumb situations with my friends. And I also do this on several different channels. You can find me at the Pocket Dragon Pub. You can find me occasionally at Logomancy Media. And starting today, you can find me here. Wow. I'm excited. This is fun. I'll pass it on to Linda.
Hello, everyone. I'm Linda, she, they. I'm new to all this stuff. So, platform-wise, I'm a big gamer. I play at Geeky Tees a lot. In Burbank. I'm on Discord as Serial Lover 1212. And you can also find me on Instagram as yo_gal_Wonder Woman. Yo gal Wonder Woman. Yeah.
I'm Emily. You can find me on the internet, as you can find so many things. I'm at mostly on Blue Sky and Letterboxd and Instagram at Emily St. Jams, STJAMS. That's my name on those platforms. And looking through, I was looking at my phone and plotting out routes from Boston to San Francisco. And one takes you right through Mitchell, South Dakota, the setting of my novel Woodworking. So please, if you feel like it, it's newly out in paperback. Purchase it, and then you can see. Probably not something that will have no bearing on this game whatsoever, but it is set in Mitchell. So that's a thing you can do if you feel like it.
Fantastic. And I'm Cadave. I'm like the leech on the hull of this ship. I will never leave. But other than here, I sometimes stream stuff on Twitch myself at CA Sith Lord. You can sometimes find me on Blue Sky, but I'm terrible at social media. I don't like it. I don't do it a lot, so that's fine. But join the Happy Jacks Discord. I'm on there a lot. You can, if you have a question, if you want to talk to me about something that you've heard me say here or whatever, or some weird obscure reference that I make that strikes you just right, and you're like, I want that person to know I also like that thing, just at me. I'm totally fine with that. It's the way you'll get my attention because, like I just said, I'm bad at social media. I'm not reading constantly on every channel, so if you just hit me with a tag, I then will awaken from my slumber and arrive. So it works out great then.
Kodi, where can the people purchase?
Yes,
this
I
game?
I forgot I could do promos. Thank you for reminding me. I do a lot of stuff. I write game, I write story, I do thing on internet. You can learn more about me and my various projects at www.kodigonzaga.com, which is kodigonzaga.com. I also I have a little novella series that's it's being released chapter by chapter starting this Thursday for the third book in my Horror Paranormal series, which is also urban fantasy. So that's a thing you could check out if you want. It's at www.horrorparanormal.com. Yeah, that's it for me. And we will be back here next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific for our session 1. And if you want to catch up on past episodes, visit happyjacks.org/extraordinaries. And if you want to find all the other APs on Happy Jacks Network, visit happyjacks.org. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.
Night.